King Jong-un still doing his thing. Anti-gay bakers in California. Prepare yourself. Welcome to 2018, guys. Welcome to the Valentine Show, guys. I feel blessed. And you and me, we made it, guys. We made it to 2018, guys. And hoping and expecting that you guys passed it extremely well with your family members. That 2017 was put in the back burner, was left in the back, was left in the past. And now we're in 2018 that we have goals, which talking about stay to the end. I have a very important New Year's revolution. I mean, my daughter says New Year's revolution. New Year's resolution at the end of the video, very important, in which I want you to embark on with me. As I was saying, hopefully you guys spend this splendid time with your family members in what was Christmas and what was New Year's. But life keeps going. Guys, welcome to 2018. I have the biggest button. No, you have the biggest button. King Jong-un said he had a button on top of his table ready to nuke any part, any city of the United States of America. And we have Donald Trump, who does not stay back. I have the biggest button. You don't have the biggest button. The man does not stay shut, which can be good and can be bad. But talking about North Korea, we found that China is giving oil to North Korea. They had two boats, one passing, the Chinese ship passing oil to North Korea, which was going against the UN sanctions that passed. Sanctions which are meant to starve the North Korean regime and country in hopes that they will react and do some of the things that the international community is asking them to do. It's not to stop the regime. It's just to stop making nuclear weapons and stop testing missiles. That's it. Keep doing what you're doing there. Just don't bother anybody else. But these, I'm guessing, the sanctions caused Kim Jong-un's regime, North Korea, to actually pick up the phone to North Korea. This is what happened. South Korea has been calling 2 years straight. I think 3 times a day they called North Korea. For 2 years they do not answer. This is in hopes of talks. This week that passed, they did pick up the phone and they started talking to South Korea, which is a sign of hope for everybody, for the whole world, trying to avoid this whole World War III situation. So now they're talking, now they're speaking, and it's great. Let's see what happens in what's of 2018 and what's to come. Okay, here we go. We got these the court cases of these two bakers. First of all, we have the one from Oregon State, which a Christian bakery, they denied a lesbian couple a wedding cake. They said they felt as if they are going to participate in that event, and as of their religious belief, they do not want to be part of that event, which I sympathize with the bakers. Obviously, I'm Christian. At the end of the day, the only people that's losing money here are the bakers. But they were fined $135,000, $135K for not baking a cake. They appealed, and in September, it was upheld. They said you have to pay $135 for the simple act of not baking a cake. We have another court case in the Supreme Court, bakers from Colorado, which are in the same boat. They denied under their religious belief that they felt like if making a custom cake was being part of that event, and they felt as if they didn't want to be part of that event because it promoted homosexuality that the Bible's against. Now, should any business, any business, be forced to provide service to whatever the customer is asking? For example, if I'm a baker, should I be forced to do any of these cakes here? Should I be forced to do this one right here? How about this cake right here? Do I have the legal say, no, I don't feel morally good doing this cake? How about this cake right here? Should I be forced if I say, no, I don't want to do your penis cake? Or you're being discriminant against penises? Does that make sense to any of you guys? How about this cake right here? How about if I'm promoting the use of marijuana? Should I be forced to do that? Let me give you an example, right? For example, uh, should a black carpenter be forced to build crosses for the KKK? If if I go into a black carpenter and I tell him, build me, I want a cross to be for my church. He's most likely gonna tell me yes because he's in business. But if a KKK member goes in, he says, "Hey, you N word, I want you to build me 3 crosses for the Klan." Can he say, "I don't feel that's morally correct, and I'm totally against what your ideas are. I am not gonna build your 3 crosses"? Does he have a moral um, ground to say no? Does a business have any moral, not even moral, does a business have any type of decision or any type of choice up to denying a client any services? For example, we as consumers, if I go into that bakery, right? Let's say they don't like Latinos like I am. And he tells me, "Hey, we don't serve Latinos." I don't care. I'm gonna just go to another baker. First of all, I don't want somebody doing something for me that's not gonna be doing it with in a loving manner. I don't want that. So I'm gonna just throw it under the bus. Keep going to my next baker. But now, let's say I go into the baker, right? Because we as consumers, we discriminate all the time. I go in there, the cashier, the person that's taking care of me, has a bad attitude. I'm like, I'm not taking this. I take my business somewhere else. Now, I go to the other baker, and I like everything he's telling me. I don't like the prices. I get out of there because I don't want the prices. I am, quote unquote, being discriminate against the prices. I don't like his prices. Nobody's gonna tell me nothing because I have the right to do whatever I want and take my money wherever I want. As a consumer, you have the right to do whatever you want and take your services anywhere. Does the business have a right to, for whatever reason, say no to a customer? For whatever reason, does the business have a right? I'm interested to know what you think. Leave your comments down below because we still have the one in the Supreme Court that's saying the same thing, and I hope they win. But given the case that just happened in Oregon when they lost, uh, I don't know if the chances are really good, but let's see what happens. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Guys, California is burning. You saw that last cake, that marijuana cake that I just put? Legal, full-on marijuana in the state of California, which is still illegal at the federal level, but it's legal in California. As proven already, accidents have gone up because of the legalization of marijuana. And why would I give another? We have an opioid problem in the United States. Why would I give? Why would I allow people to have another access to another drug, which they can become addicted to have more problems in their life? Now, I am pro medical marijuana. I think it's good. Maybe that was the original purpose that marijuana was created for it to be used medicinally, which I seen that it has good properties for people suffering of certain diseases. Now, California, official sanctuary state. Now that California does not want to cooperate and is going to harbor illegal immigrants, people who are illegally, whether they're family members, whether they're good people, I understand, which I understand, but they're breaking the law. Whether you like it or not, you cannot say they're breaking their law, but it's because of this. Some migrants are not with this move from California. Why? Because of what the the director of ICE said. ICE will have more options than to carry out massive raids in neighborhoods and work centers, which will ultimately result in more collateral arrest. Collateral arrest meaning that, let's say they come to my job to get me because I'm the illegal immigrant, right? They don't find me yet. They see 3 of my coworkers and they ask for papers for 3 of my coworkers. If one of them don't have it, they're coming in. They're going into and they're gonna get deported. And he already said that they're not going away. They're going to increase the raids in California, which it just boggles my mind. The United States right now, well, I mean, not the United States, Dominican Republic right now is going through a situation where they have a whole bunch of illegal Haitians going into the Dominican Republic. As you guys know, the Dominican Republic is one island. They have 2 nations. The Hispaniola Island, they have Haiti, and they have the Dominican Republic. Because of the conditions in Haiti, the Dominican Republic is being flooded right now by the Haitian community. the Dominicans, yo, they don't want what is going on in the Dominican Republic. It is going crazy. The government is not answering to them. Similar situation that happened here when Donald Trump was elected 2 years from now in 2020. I think the same situation is going to happen in the Dominican Republic. The Dominicans don't want illegals in their country, and it's only fair because it is putting a strain on the social services, putting a strain on the economy, putting a strain on so many things. Okay, but let's see what happens. Let's see what's gonna happen in California because it just doesn't make any sense to anybody. To a lot of people, it doesn't make sense. I came here. I paid the price legally. I brought my wife from the Dominican Republic. She paid the price legally to come to the United States. Everybody should wait in line and pay the price. It's only fair, and it's fair for the ones who come legal. It's fair for the people of this country because you need to have a control. You cannot just have if the borders were open in South America will stay empty because everybody wants to come here, and I understand what's here. It's the land of opportunities, the American dream. I understand everybody wants to come here, but people need to do it the way it's supposed to be done. Guys, my goals for this year, and I want you to please accompany me. I have tried various times to lose weight. This year is gonna be the year that I lose weight. How am I gonna do it? Before I give you this advice, remember I am not a qualified physician. I am not a dietary expert. So please consult your doctor before you take on any diet. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing called intermittent fasting. What is intermittent fasting? Well, the whole premise is you're gonna eat for 8 hours a day, and for 14 hours a day, you're not gonna eat. In those 14 hours, you include the time that you sleep. For example, let's say you could do this program. You could eat at 12 p.m. all the way to 8 p.m. You stop eating from 8 p.m. all the way to 12 p.m. in the morning again. So you stop eating for 16 hours. In those hours that you do eat, this is the good thing about intermittent fasting. You could eat whatever you want. There's no calorie counting. There's absolutely nothing to do with seeing what you eat, checking your calories. You could eat whatever you want. But what I want you guys to do is not take this as a diet, but take this as a change in lifestyle and take this as a way of eating differently, as a new culinary culture for your stomach, in which this is just gonna be normal for you. I don't want you to think as this as a diet. This is what I'm doing, but we're gonna start it off slow. We're gonna ease into the diet. What we're gonna do is 12 hours eating, 12 hours not eating. We're gonna do about 1 to 2 weeks of that. I'm gonna be reporting every single week. I'm gonna be reporting my weight, starting with this week. Today, as of what is this? January the 6th. Me, Valentine Ferrer, is coming at a hefty 273. I'm a whale, guys. I'm a whale. 273, guys. I want to get down to 220. Forget about that whole, chubby and cute thing. Yo, you fat, you are not healthy. Unless you have some type of, some type of sickness, some type of illness where you have to go check your doctor to see what you have. But being overweight is not cute. Or it doesn't matter if you have all the money in the world, all the cars in the world, the houses in the world. If you don't have health, you don't have nothing. This year's the year we're gonna lose some weight. I'm not gonna put a time period or for the summer I want to lose this amount, or for December I want to lose about 50 pounds, get down to 220 if possible. But I'm gonna be tracking my weight with you guys, and I want you also to track your weight and put it in the comments. Today I started at 273. Every week we're gonna put it. Hopefully every week we're able to get 1 pound down or 2 pounds, whatever it is. But we're gonna do it. Another goal of mine is we're gonna start doing more entrepreneurship things on the internet. I want to get into the internet. Obviously, this channel, this creating media for everybody to see. I want to start different ventures in the internet for this 2018. Guys, leave your goals down below. Set some goals. They're good. Set some minor goals. Don't say, oh, I want to become the next president of the United States this year. No, set some realistic goals, something that you possibly can achieve. Set them. And do not forget them. We're gonna be tracking them. Turisteando, guys. This is the section of the show where I show you guys something that I found interesting on the internet. Look at this, guys. For some reason, I don't know why. When I first looked at that, I'm like, what's going on? It's like in my brain, it went like this, like something wasn't mashing. I'm like, she has an umbrella, she's watering the plants, but there's rain coming down, so she could just let the rain wet, and she could be inside watching TV. Guys, the things that people do, you don't believe them, guys. You do not believe them until people actually do them. And there's a video recording thing to be able to see it, guys. Leave your comments down below, guys. Thank you so much, incredibly, yo. Guys, I took like 2 weeks off, and I believe it or not, I actually felt like I wanted to be back. I wanted to talk to the people. I wanted to, share my idea. I wanted to make the world better. That's the whole purpose of the channel. I'm not trying to come down on nobody. I'm not trying to do anything that's negative. I'm just trying to shed some light on the negative things. That way we could change them. That way we could all live in peace. Kumbaya. Peace. For everybody, guys. God bless each and every one of you guys. Remember, God, family, and country in that same order. Me, I'm Valentine. I'm out.